Okay, so we are back at this my drinking my non-beer here. Okay, target saw me. I'm going to try to save right here, just in case. Then we're gonna go try to talk to her. The game had created an autosave right before I crashed. However, it still wouldn't let me talk to the person I'm supposed to talk to, so we'll see if it works now. Ah,
Welcome.
yes.
You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have... really, I don't have that much money to spend, but we'll say it anyway.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best, and I'm willing to pay for it, as long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
Special items?
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
How about this?
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parisini, you set me up!
Yes.
But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
Oh.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. That was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Oh, now can I actually drink the beer that I still haven't gotten a chance to drink? At least I got the discount before she left. Biotic, bypass module. I don't need to do that yet. I'm gonna wait and see what else there is to do in this city. Let's go back here.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
Well, that's supposedly
What's
true.
up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
Oh no, there goes the scrapped storyline.
It must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
I never got that
You too,
beer.
Shepard. See you around.
I mean, personally, I'm not that much of a beer drinker. I'm just saying people keep promising them to me. Also, it's sometimes hard to play this game and remember that there's a storyline.
The Batarians claim that slavery is an inextricable part of their caste system, and that by limiting the slave trade, the Council is violating their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points, with representatives decrying the unwanted controversy.
Okay. Anyway, it's easy, like, when you start this game, all of a sudden you remember that they started a whole storyline that they started setting up, and it's actually going to go nowhere, and it's kind of sad because I wanted to see where it was going.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
And you're her secretary, but I'm gonna ask this anyway?
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes, Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
She sounds just so... I don't know, it's so almost disturbing.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
Alright.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Hey, let's go talk to Liara, I guess, who hasn't even bothered to send me a message, by the way. Like, she knows I'm here. She knew I was coming to Illium, but she couldn't just send a message saying, "Hey, Shepard, I'm so glad you're alive," and, I don't know.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
So she only partially knew I was here, I guess? Oh, so we are still in a relationship. You just don't bother messaging me at all. I mean, I'd almost forgotten that we were in a relationship.
My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
Okay, so either you had sources and you never really believed them, or you know everything about me and you still just haven't bothered to say anything. Like...
That's not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive, Shepard. Information is my business now. And if you need information on finding people, I'm happy to help.
I'm gonna ask what's it's not probably, what is a futile question to
What
ask.
about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
Why does she sound angry? It's not like I died by choice here.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
You could just tell me.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard?
No?
This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Illium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I don't know anyone else I can trust. Hacking the security node won't get you the data. It just creates a minor glitch in the system. You'll have a short time to find a local server left vulnerable by that glitch, and upload the data to my system. I'm leaving my own system vulnerable so that the data can be imported during that short time.
Sure, why not? I'll help you.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'm sure it will.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Illium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
Okay, so because I have the DLC installed, like now, it gives you this option, but at this point, it feels like you shouldn't know that she wants to do that.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Or, you know, maybe not, because you don't really
Another
talk for the most
difficult
part.
development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been
Okay.
attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence.
Don't remember exactly where we're going or where the security nodes are, so now we're just off to explore Illium. And I'll cut and paste through the video if anything gets, like, too boring or I'm just sitting there shopping for a while or whatever the case may be. Because I have no idea where I'm going
I'm gonna have
either.
that asshole arrested.
What happened now?
Watch yourself if you go in there. Some human is causing trouble. He's demanding that I sign the place over to him.
I'll be careful.
Or you could kill him. You know, legally, in self-defense. I'd make a really good witness. Failing that, I'm hooking up security cameras now. If he or anybody else causes trouble, I'll have their asses arrested.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna kill him, but, well, I'll look into it, I guess. Because why not? Because I'm Commander Shepard and I'm looking into everything at all times. You, I don't want to talk to yet. I'm not prepared.
So then he says, "Oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural."
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
Yep. Oh, there's
You're
that.
really holding out on me? I'm a man on the edge. I got nothing to lose.
Uh-huh.
I'll do
Okay.
anything to get the job done. I'll go all the way without a second thought.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I can see where this is going.
You want to see how far I'll go? I learned how to shove a gun in people's faces from Commander Shepard.
Hey, if you know this idiot, can you rein him in before I slap his ass with a singularity?
Shepard? Is it really you? It's me, Conrad Werner.
Yes,
we
I
met
know.
on the Citadel. I wanted to become a Spectre. And then you shoved a gun in my face. You showed me what it meant to be truly extreme. I learned that lesson well. So you're alive, huh? I hear it goes like that in the biz. Why don't you sit back and watch how it's done? I got some asses to kick.
Okay, all other things aside, this has been a glitch that apparently was never fixed, right? No matter what you did with Conrad in the first game, you get here and it's always like, oh, you shoved a gun in my face. And it's just like, actually, I didn't. I think the conversation where you can shove a gun in his face is where I told him to go home to his wife. So, yeah, there you go. So I never actually did that. You guys are not confused, and this was not imported from a game you guys didn't see. I never did that. It's just a bug.
Conrad, why are you acting like me?
What, are you crazy? I'm nothing like you. I'm not a Spectre working for the Council. I'm on my own, backed only by my wits and my nerves. No rules, no laws, just whatever it takes to get the job done. I'm not like you at all.
What job are you trying to get done?
Conrad, do you have any actual combat training?
I'm saving the galaxy, Shepard. I don't have time for training. Don't you get it? You were a big jerk, but you saved the galaxy and showed other races that humans mattered. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
How'd you get that armor?
Oh, they make some pretty convincing replicas these days, if you're willing to pay. Getting the whole getup was pretty expensive, but my wife was really supportive. She even paid for my shuttle fare off-world.
In case you missed it, the bartender actually reacted to that.
So you just wander the galaxy righting wrongs?
Hey, don't say it like that. I talk to people, you know? Ask them if they have big problems that only I can solve. You'd be surprised how many people are just waiting for someone to talk to them. Sometimes I poke through crates, too. You know, for extra credits.
Any decent security system will detect that you aren't in the military, much less part of my squad.
I just say that I'm deep cover and don't appear on systems. I'm doing the best I can, okay? You were a hero. You saved the galaxy and showed everyone what humanity could do. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
I like how they say, like, so half the people don't believe I was dead. They just think I was undercover. And then it's just like this, like, people like Conrad. It's like, oh, and then you died, and then this, and it's just like, you just say it so casually. Like, was that a sentence you expected to say in your life at any point?
Why were you trying to get the deed to this place?
This place is actually a front for a red sand dealer. I need to take it over to crack the ring.
What? Who the hell told you that?
The owner of that weapons store near the carport? She's an undercover cop. She told me about it when I introduced myself.
Listen, crap for brains. First, we don't sell red sand. Second, red sand is legal on Illium. You just need a license.
Oh, God.
I'll talk to this undercover cop and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. If I kill annoying customers, it usually causes property damage. That comes out of my pay.
Just let me know if you need any help, Shepard.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. Let's talk to the bartender. I like her.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous. Anyway, this is Eternity, and I'm Athena, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know, not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
That doesn't...
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
I really... She's one of my favorite characters across the, like, both games. Three games, actually.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back.
Ooh.
Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Somebody should have listened to her. I wonder if she ever shows up in the third game.
What's it like living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Catch you anything else?
Just looking around.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Well, at least it won't kill me, apparently, so... Let's go find out what the deal is with this cop and Conrad. I don't remember exactly where that is, but... Oh, this
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
We'll listen to that one in pieces. I don't think we need to listen to the whole thing all at once. So let's go figure out where we're going next. Well, I guess the other door that was available. Down by Liara's office?
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union.
I'm sure that it doesn't. Let's go see what else there is here. Is there anything to buy other than that store? No. Okay, let's go. Remember, there's a few people that you run into here on Illium as well, aside from Gianna. Obviously, Nasana Dantius is technically one of them, since she's the one that I guess Thane is after.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nasana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
And that's one thing that I need to do. This way? No, not this way. Where am I going? There's another place I need to be. Oh wait, I think it's up this way. I don't want this transportation thing either. That leads to finding Samara, I think.
Illium is the gateway to the Traverse. But
I know there's more shops here somewhere.
Investment think tanks are noting concerns that technological discoveries may upset
Aha,
the
this
market.
is where...
The goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
Yes, this is where I wanted to be. This is also where these terminals are that I have to hack for Liara, because that's about the extent of our relationship now. Okay. That one. There we go. And now I have... No, it's timed. I gotta find...
For example, you know
this
that
way?
new drug, the one that causes...
No, I haven't had any luck.
I always get, like, really close to failing this because I can never remember where they are. No, wait, no, now we failed.
Examine the contract.
It's down there, pro? Oh no, it's right here. Haha, I almost missed it. Shit. Okay. It's, oh, look, here's somebody we know.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And
Yes.
saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover.
Ow.
I'm actually here on Illium for just that purpose.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
So why are you here?
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Illium will seem mundane by comparison.
So why are you here?
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Here's a question that I needed.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
A little bit, yeah.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
This seems like a stupid question, so I think I'm gonna skip that.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Alright, I'll go handle it.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Let's go talk to her and then we'll continue finding terminals to hack.
I
We're
saw
right
your
here.
conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharaoh signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Why are you so angry?
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Okay, so you are angry.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
This does sound personal.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising.
That is none of the people she mentioned.
My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort.
Oh, I know her. Knew her.
I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bond made on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them loved talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't...
That almost sounded mean.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
I mean, I can see, like, the point of view that she has to some extent, especially for Asari who lived so long. Ooh, I need these things. Navigation charts. I think this will give me additional places to explore. They're not that much. They're only like 500 credits each. Alright, so we can go take care of that with Shiala, and then we can
Did you
continue.
get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Arinya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
Yeah.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form? Isn't
Kinda.
anything ever just fixed?
It's not all bad.
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Yeah? I didn't really have a response to that. I mean, I could have said something.